Ho, ho, ho! It is that time of the year again to decorate for Christmas, and I'm only using what we already have. We're going to be going into the Christmas cave and pulling out the Christmas decorations to decorate for the holiday. And in this episode, I'm really going to be focusing on using only what we already have. Because a pattern that I've done every year is that regardless of how much Christmas decorations I have always gone out and bought new ones. And to help me in my recovery in hoarding disorder, it's very important to pay attention to what is coming into the house as well as what is going out of the house. So to stop that cycle, I'm pulling all the tubs up, all the Christmas decorations, and only using exactly what's in these tubs. Now, hubby pulled all these tubs up and my child made a little fort and had a piggy in there. So I had to share that moment because I thought it was really funny. But the video will be broken down into decorating the living room while being grateful for the decorations that I have, and also decorating the kitchen because I have my new shelves there. And I want to focus on using creativity on the things that I have because I'll be honest, I was so tempted to buy new items from Hobby Lobby to put on that shelf. So I'm going to start with unpacking all of the Christmas decorations. And while I'm doing that, I'm just letting the memories flow through my mind, being happy that I have them to celebrate another Christmas holiday with my family. And we're gonna do some light cleaning on the shelves. That way, they're nice and clean. Because who wants to put their Christmas decorations on a bunch of dust? Not me. And while I decorate, I'm going to be in a grateful state of mind. This helps me in my recovery because with hoarding disorder, a lot of things that triggered me to hoard was the lack scarcity mindset. I was always kind of stuck in it, like there wasn't enough and I'm going to run out. And whatever I was going to run out of, whether that's things, money, a place to live, I was always saving and trying to protect anything from happening. It was what calmed my anxiety. And instead of being in that moment of like, what if everything is gone? I'm going to be in a mindset of gratitude. We are taken care of. God is providing for my family and their needs. We have so much stuff that we're in a place where we can start giving things away to help make other people happy and cheerful too. We are taken care of. I am thankful for all of the blessings in our lives. And what this is doing is it is lowering my anxiety. The hoarding was stemmed from anxiety. So by going through this, being grateful, and talking slowly. The talking slowly part is for my ADHD. Because if I talk slower, my mind then slows down. And when my mind slows down, I then can focus on completing a task and not leaving it unfinished. Now, I wasn't going to focus too much on decluttering, but I mean, if I'm pulling the pieces out and I'm not feeling a sentimental attachment to it, well, I might as well declutter it now. And I have to admit, I really love how the fireplace came out. I think it looks colorful and festive, and I think Santa Claus would be quite pleased coming down our chimney. Now I'm going to move on to the kitchen because these shelves are brand new this year. And I was so tempted to go to Hobby Lobby to buy all new decorations, but I already have a ton of decorations. As you can see, I pulled a lot of stuff out from a tub. I don't need to buy it. So when I start decorating these shelves, I'm going to use my creativity in using what we already have to help save money and to help not bring more things into this house. Now, typically in the center of the shelves, I like to use a sign kind of as a focal point. And I remembered I already have this letter felt board. And there are so many Christmas quotes that I can choose from. So I don't really need to buy a sign for every gosh darn holiday. No. Just take a quote that resonates with you, something that you like to remind you of that holiday. That's the whole purpose of the felt board, isn't it? And I used a quote from one of our favorite Christmas movies. Now, in the comment section below, can anyone guess what Christmas movie this quote is from? And now that I got the focal point up, I can now start building around it. I wanted to put a garland on the bottom of the shelf to give it a little grounding effect to it. And then next, I'm going to start adding symmetrically. I'm going to put a Christmas tree here and a matching one on the other side. And then I'm just going to start moving pieces around. Now, the beauty of decorating is that you can play around with the things. You can change anything you want at any time. It's just trying to create that look that feels right in your heart where you're just like, yes, I absolutely love how that looks. All right, shelf number 1 is complete. And yes, I love how this came out. I am so happy with this. Now we're going to move to that top shelf, and it sits pretty high. So I like to put one big sign and then greenery on each side. So instead of going to Hobby Lobby to buy that big Christmas sign, let's just use the sign that stays up all year. And because we decluttered and organized Christmas decorations last year, I remembered that I have some more pieces that I can use in the kitchen, especially this tub because it has greenery and Christmas crafts. This is perfect. I'm actually excited about being organized, and I kind of understand why people are happy to be organized because I knew exactly what I could use to prop this up and make it look the way I want it to. And now we're going to move on to the last new shelf to decorate. And I have to admit, this is way better. I love that I am using things that I already have and using my creativity to see how can I curate and make this look good without that need to buy more stuff. This really is way better. And it almost feels like a shop your hoarded stash video because there are pieces that I forgot I had. I forgot I had these pieces until I pulled them out and remembered that's right. I remember buying this for a project. Some of them I used, some of them not so much. But now we're using it. And again, I'm trying to use symmetry and trying to balance out the shelf so that it looks really, really nice. Now, I want one more red piece in here, right in this section. And I'm sure I'll find something. Lastly, I'm going to decorate my 3-tier stand that I do change with the seasons. And I'm giving it a good wipe down. And then putting this runner that I've had since the mid-2000s to kind of give it a little bit of a grounding, colorful effect, and then have the tray in the middle. Now, I already have a tub that has my 3-tier stuff in it, so I'm not so much trying to figure out what I'm going to use. I'm just kind of rearranging what's already in this bucket. And look what I found, an extra red Christmas greenery pick, perfect for that spot on my shelf. I knew I was going to have something, and now it looks like exactly how I envisioned. And now I'm going to be putting the finishing touches on this 3-tier tray. I'll probably always decorate as a Maximus style. It's kind of who I am because I enjoy seeing all the little details. I love putting together the colors to complement each other. I really do enjoy it. So I think when you're in a place where you can curate it, because it's not getting overpowered by piles and piles of clutter, you can enjoy it. And once we were done decorating, I realized that I can let go of these pieces too. I didn't feel emotionally attached to them. I felt good letting them go. And even though it's not the huge tossy piles that I normally have, the fact that I'm still decluttering things is another victory in my recovery of hoarding. It doesn't matter if I let go of one thing or 100 things. The fact is that I am creating a new habit of letting things go, and I am going to put this on my Facebook Townsgiving page. And off camera, me and the boys spent the rest of the day decorating the tree and just having that as a private moment as a family to ourselves. And I am so grateful for everything. I'm grateful for this season. I'm grateful for all of you. And I'm grateful that I'm finally healing in a place where I can enjoy Christmas for what it truly is. And it truly is meant to be with family and friends and celebrating life together.